not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind, cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters. Do many years in the game, so you know I paid my dues. No need for the fame, I'm taking names, so I know. And when Moshe blows up, I'm emailing all them.
Haters make me famous.
What the haters know about that Moshe music? Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I do this 25/8 pain and sweat on these tracks, haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
I have no dinner table, my studio is the kitchen. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I got a degree on my wall, so it says I know what I'm doing. Haters.
Haters.
I dust off them haters, and then I take a pause. It's a shame that this game got us all so involved. They flapping their jaws, and they grinding their teeth. Everybody fighting for the microphone on my beats. See my and my word is all I have. Call me Tony Montana on this label that I have. Having anger towards everyone, reaching success. Haters coming, and I'll be their number one prospect. I work.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got too much audio in this place. What's going on, everybody? Glad to have everybody tuning in. Hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear this morning. What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Jimmy Carson says the theme song is trash. Well, we probably think you're trash, so, hey, it is what it is. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Another day, another dollar. We are here, ready to rock, ready to roll. Daylight savings time. To all you states that change your time, you guys suck. You do. You guys suck. I got caught with my pants down, literally. Daylight savings time. We don't do it. We don't participate in it, apparently. And now, apparently, I get to go live an extra hour earlier. So, yeah. Jimmy Carson wants to know, says, any other song except that one? Why, you hating?
Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous.
Oh, yeah. Ready to rock, ready to roll this morning. Vibe Interactive Free Play Board is up. It's running, but it's acting a little funny this morning. The poll is spinning. It's been WD-40'd for old Rich. And it's spinning in the correct direction. I think we had it spinning backwards. He probably wants the hot dog song there, old Edward. You're hating if a song bothers you and you got to open your mouth about a song in the background. Just for you, I'm going to play it again in the background.
This is not intended for
We don't mind playing it around here. Because haters make us famous. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit the thumbs down on your way out the door. Yeah, Paul, daylight savings is, it's rough. It's rough, that's for sure. Now I gotta go live. I've been going live at 7 my time. Now it's 6 my time. Usually I get in the office about 5:30 my time, so now I gotta make it 4:30 on a normal everyday basis. Woo! That sucks. That sucks. We're gonna try and take a look at as many of the games as we can. Shouldn't be that hard today, small board. But it's gonna be a fun day, that's for sure. That's for sure. Getting everything refreshed, ready to rock and roll this morning. That way, we are ready to hammer the books. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. Absolutely ready. Where's all my Cap Nation members exclusive members at? Where y'all at? Oh, I see you in here. If you got that Cap Nation Brinks truck, feel free to spam the chat. Let's back it up, boys and girls. Or feel free to give old Jimmy Carson the old jackass. Whichever one makes you happy this morning, let them rip, boys and girls. Michael, I agree. I agree. And it is what it is with daylight savings time. But let me tell you, I'm not excited at all about having to come to the office an extra hour earlier. You know, I'm already here enough. Now I got to come back an extra hour early because it's this time of year. That part is shitty, shitty, bang, bang. I love it, I love it, I love it. We're going to have a lot more members-only content this next week. Woo! Jimmy Carson, I'm far from mad, brother. I'm far from mad. Wait till you see the parlay that we smashed last night thanks to old Thomas. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until there's more people. Yeah, you were 8-0 yesterday. Let's see your tickets. Go ahead. Go to Twitter. Tweet me at CapNationKyle. Let's see those tickets, brother. Come on. It's all fucking talk until you pony up and you show it. Here, we show tickets around here. You must be new around here. We show tickets. So feel free to show me your 8-0. Take a screenshot of your betting account. Let us see your 8-0, and I'll be more than happy to bow down and show it off, but we all know that that's not going to happen. So, Danny Daniels, my brother, what's going on? If you took some of my picks, we know you didn't go 8-0. We know you didn't go 8-0 if you took some of my picks yesterday. That's for sure. Some would mean plural. One. Then I could say, okay, this guy's telling the truth and not a fucking habitual liar, but it's Kyle at cappersdirect.com. Woo! Inter making a big challenge this morning. Bayer Leverkusen down 2-0. Armenian Bayfield, holy shit. Oh my lord. Lamont, I'm just getting it out of the way. You know, we like it when we're spicy around here. But yeah, arguing, yeah, no, I'm definitely not arguing. I just call a spade, if you know what I mean. Junior, what's going on? Everybody else, what's going on? Danny Daniels, I'm doing good, brother. I need another trip out to your neck of the woods this next year, though. That's for sure. Definitely need another trip out in your neck of the woods. There goes my monster parlay in soccer today. With old Bayern Leverkusen getting ready to shit the bus. Bayer Leverkusen down 2-0. Whoopsies. I added them to a parlay yesterday. And thinking there's no way that they lose. Add them on the money line. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. They will be the only team in a 17 parlay that probably loses. Oopsies. Scott, daylight savings caught me too. I actually have 3 parlays totaling $3,620. And them fuckers are in it. I didn't even look at the score yet. I just looked at the score, but that's enough to piss somebody off this morning. Probably a good thing I wasn't watching that. Yeah, against one of the shittiest team. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yahoo, I guess. Well, I guess that just means we got a little work to do. Which we already know we got a little work to do. You know, I lost my ass on a couple bets yesterday as well. We had some good ones. Every dollar counts. Will I go over any NBA? Possibly. Probably not. Probably focus on the handful of college basketball games that we have here. Yeah, UFC, a lot of dirty moves yesterday. In the UFC yesterday. Not a good one for old FC yesterday, that's for sure. Definitely a rough one in the UFC yesterday. But hey, he'll bounce back. He always does. He always does. Jeff says, FSU got me. They don't take care of the ball. You know, I cannot lie. I cannot lie. I was happy to see Georgia Tech. Yes, Jimmy, you don't have to spam the chat with Kyle. Check your email. I very well can read. But thank you, though. I'll definitely check my email. But I was happy myself to see Georgia Tech come out with the win. I know Joe Free was with his futures bet. That's for sure. I know Thomas was. I know everybody else was. You send me tickets that say 8-0, and the first two things on the only two that I opened are two red losers. From yesterday, 3-13. Loser. Loser. You show me one winner. So you weren't just 8-0. You're only talking about the two that you hit and all the others. Edward, feel free to give him the ban hammer if he says check your email one more time. I get it. I'm actually looking at your email. And the first two things on each ticket shows two losers. Georgetown made me happy yesterday, that's for sure. Plus 4,000. And the best part about it, Paul says that Georgetown and Georgia Tech moneyline parlay for plus 1,000. About the only good thing that happened to me yesterday. You know, Randy G, will notifications be sent out when March Madness plays start being released? When the first ones are being released, yes. Yes, we'll send out an email once the tournament starts for everybody on the March Madness package. And I would believe there'll be an email update either later tonight or tomorrow morning. But for everybody in the live chat yesterday, you guys were given a gem by old Thomas. Thomas C gave you guys a gem yesterday. And It was a good one. I even said, I like it, and I'm going to bet it. And I did. I know a few of you tailed. And we cashed handsomely yesterday. We cashed absolutely handsomely. This one was pretty damn good, let me tell you. Cincinnati money line, Georgetown money line, and Georgia Tech money line. I'd have to say that, folks, is a good one. I am currently looking for it to put it up on the board. I did take a screenshot of it before we went live. That way we can show it off. But credit is owed where credit is due. And, I was already on Cincinnati. Cincinnati was a personal play of mine, plus the points. I've been saying they've been live all along, so I like them. I already had a futures bet on Georgetown to win at plus 800 that paid me $4,000. Leo, what's going on, brother? The only wild card to me was Georgia Tech. That was the only wild card where I said, if it loses, it'll lose with Georgia Tech. But it didn't lose with Georgia Tech. There's a copy of it, folks. There's a copy of the big parlay yesterday. It definitely pays to watch Cap Nation. That was from the live show yesterday. It was said in the live chat. I even said I was betting it. I said I was betting it for $500, which I did. It's a very nice one right there. Cincinnati plus 153, G-Town plus 320, and Georgia Tech plus 165. $500 wins $13,579.45, plus my $500 bet back. Not a bad deal there. And we bet that live in the morning. So, congrats to everybody. I know there was a few of you that tailed it, or a few of you that had something very similar, minus Georgia Tech. So congrats to everybody, and thank you again, Thomas, for posting that one and sparking the interest. Joe, I know you're not going anywhere. Edward said, jokingly, send me those $10 to my Cash App. Right? Send them, so you should have bet it as well. But yes, nice call, Thomas, on that one. Muff Flagger says, I'm jumping on the system play early bird special today. When do they start? They start when baseball starts. I believe Japanese baseball starts in 11 days. 11 or 12 days, I can't remember. Les, good morning. Joe Free says, now who the hell shows a ticket like that? Nobody. Boom. Right? That's 2 big days in a row. I showed you guys 2 parlays. That's 2 big days in a row. My personal plays 3-0 that I had the $1,000 on. But don't worry, we can show some losers from yesterday. We can show some losers from yesterday, that's for sure. That is for sure. Because, you know, not perfect. We do have an off day every now and then. We do have an off day every now and then. You know, it is true. I am human. I do have losing days, hence yesterday. Well, that parlay sure helped for that one. And made sure that I didn't have a overall betting account losing day. But if you take a look at, you know, my personal plays, I had an off day yesterday. That's for sure. But I think yesterday was my first outright losing day on my personal plays. If I'm not mistaken, since Thursday, the 4th of March, when I went 1-2. So, what was that? 10 days of betting. We had one outright losing day. I had one other day where we went 2-2. So, if you're on my personal plays and you lost yesterday, just know that was my first outright losing day in 10 days of betting and giving you guys plays over the last 10 days. So, not a bad run. You're going to have a bad day. We all know bad days happen, but that was my first outright losing day in 10 days. And looking for a monster bounce back today. Edward says, I was going to say, Kyle, if you had a losing day and you hit $13K off of $500, you need to slow down. I hit the $13,000 parlay yesterday, and I also cashed that futures bet on Georgetown at plus 4,000. So I was able to make it a winning day. North Ender, I was bad. You know, I was bound to have a losing day. It's going to happen eventually. You know what I mean? I'm going to have another one eventually. Hopefully it's not today. You know? Hopefully it's not today. Mike, did I still end up in the green? Yeah, absolutely. Not as much as I would have liked, but yeah, ended up in the green. Ended up in the green. By the way, the big Sunday guarantee, if you were on it last week, you get it this week for free. You need to log into your account. You have to be signed up by, what is it? I believe 1 p.m. Eastern time is the cutoff. They're cutting it off at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so you need to be on board by 1 p.m. Eastern time for the big Sunday play. Remember, if you're not on it, you can get on it. It's $50. Does come with a guarantee. It's already posted online. It's already posted online. It is a basketball play. It does come with our good old guarantee to winner. You get the next one free. Speaking of that, kind of a wash day yesterday. Max fight pick ends up getting canceled due to a no contest illegal knee. You get your money back. Guaranteed Saturday ends up being a push on Portland laying 4. They were up huge, and they ended up just petering it back. Sooth and Ron, you bought the 3-day package. Are you sending those plays out? I already did. Check your cell phone. Check your cell phone. You should have already received them. If you didn't, send me a text message and I'll resend them to you. Good call. Yes, Edward, good call in Texas yesterday. They covered. Ended up winning by 5. But back to the guarantee plays yesterday, both being canceled and getting your money back. You know what's crazy is there's services out there that you pay for their, like, their blue light specials. You pay for those good old blue light specials, and it don't matter if you push or you lose. They don't give you the next one free. They don't give you the next one free. Give me 1 second, folks. Make sure some people get the games today. But with our guarantee, if you ain't winning, you get the next one free. So we didn't win yesterday. We ended up pushing. Have we ever had 2 guaranteed plays push on the same day? I'd have to say that's probably a first. I mean, I can't remember, but I would have to. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. So weird. If you were on my personal plays and you did not get them, make sure you send me another message. That way I can make sure you do get them. Because apparently, which that is weird, so weird. And it even says you guys are on the list. Sudhan, it says that it was actually sent to you, but yet it wasn't sent to you. Same thing with you, Anthony, if you're watching, which I know you're watching because you just texted me. But I believe you guys should have them now, but that's weird. Fast Freddy says Colgate will win at minus 5,000, right? Reading the comments. Fred Handy says wager responsibly overwhelms those losing days. Shane has Colgate in a teaser, he says. Joe Free says they took St. Bonnie on the money line. Frozen screen, I'll get that one fixed. And then we're going to jump into some game day breakdowns. The good old frozen screen. Duke Luck was on your side. Very nice. Very nice. St. Bonnie's on Holy Sunday, right? Fast Freddy got Georgia Tech live. Got big plus money. Very nice. Edward says, I think Bama covers. A lot of people on St. Bonnie's today. Going to be going up against VCU, who already beat them earlier in the year. Mr. Jared Hopkins, or Jaden Hopkins, excuse me. Screen's blurry that far away today. Jesus. Need to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. These old eyes. Shannon tuning in says, yes, thank you, Thomas. It was a good one to point out. I was glad that I added Georgia Tech to the other two that I had. You, sir, did good. That is for sure. All right, so small board. Selection Sunday tonight. I believe 7:30 Eastern Time. Selection Sunday. We will find out all the seating and who's dancing and who's on standby, apparently. I did hear talk that Duke will be one of the teams that are, more than likely called upon if, for some reason, a team is not eligible due to COVID at the very last minute because of the capability to use private planes and get a team moving and around into the bubble appropriately, so they say. We'll see what happens there. What do we got? 5 college basketball games on the board today. Loyola, Maryland and Colgate. VCU and St Bonnie. LSU against Alabama in the SEC championship game. Cincinnati and Houston. Houston, the biggest favorite of the day, laying 13.5. And then Ohio State and the Fighting Illini with the Illini laying 6. Big Afro says it'll be fixed when Duke gets in and they make 25 years in a row, right? Right? I don't know what happens to futures if they don't get in due to them not being able to play in their conference tournament due to COVID. I would imagine we lose those futures bets because obviously they can't win. North Ender, it's $50. There's a link to it. I would imagine we lose those futures bets, rightfully so. Although it's not like they had a fair shake because, they were absolutely rolling. Absolutely rolling, and they didn't get in due to good old COVID. So I don't know what will happen to the futures. I expect us to lose if you've got a Duke future. But can you imagine them getting in? The controversy that it would cause. William tuning in via text. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, Joe, I'm looking at mine. Mine are all still open. Mine are still open, yep. JP, that's the big question right there. Bama keeping it close or blowing them out in both meetings. Can LSU keep it close today? Nick says all in Islanders today. I did hear that Williams was questionable. I did not see him out. I know he was still a game time decision, which means he'll probably play and they just won't announce it. Very nice, Nathan. Congrats. I expect him to play from what I heard. I expect him to play, but it'll be a game time decision. I go to my betting account and I instantly see I dropped those parlays damn to Bayer Leverkusen getting their asses kicked. Funny, I just added them in as a filler because I figured they couldn't lose. Whoopsies. Leicester and Sheffield is still 0-0. Last time I checked, Roma was down. Well, they're still down 1-0. Still down 1-0. Alrighty, so gonna jump into some things here. Nate, this is Bearcat up, baby. Absolutely. Nick, good morning. I had Cincinnati as a personal play yesterday. About the only thing I did right yesterday for clients. Glenn W, yeah, Virginia should get in. I believe they'll probably end up being like a 6 seed from what I've seen. I'm no bracketologist. All I care about is just give me the odds on a game. People keep asking me, where do you think this team will end up? What do you think of these, the 4 number ones, and how do I think they're gonna do? Well, you don't know who they're gonna fucking play against just yet, and I don't even care about that. Give me the brackets. Let the bookmakers put out the odds, and then let me go to work. And let me go to work. All right, so we're gonna take a look at that Colgate game first. Does 6-10 Loyola of Maryland have a chance to do it again? Now you guys are killing me. Sausage, bacon, omelet in the air fryer. Damn. That looks good. You're killing me, man. You're absolutely killing me. No food pictures in the morning. Don't send the fat man food pictures. Alrighty. If you haven't done so, guys, you guys are definitely lacking. Smash that thumbs up button. Mr. Guzman says, so that means you're going to work tonight. I work every night, brother. I work every night. I put a lot of hours into this. Nick was an illegal knee to the head. He was grounded. He was on his knees. And he took a blow to the head. We rocked him in the beginning of the round. He rocked us. Fight kept on going. We were down on the knees and in the corner and took a knee to the head. Ed says Cincinnati will do what Georgetown did. Blood, sweat, and tears. We definitely put it in, that's for sure. Loyola of Maryland and Colgate. The second biggest line on the day. Let me pop up everything so that way we can jump into this one. Yep, and Bilal Muhammad was getting ready to get his ass kicked. And, he was getting his ass kicked. No doubt about that one. And then, yeah, he did start crying, but it's his first main event. Finally. He finally gets the big time to shine, and that was a nasty eye poke. Cody, sometimes it's too much, let me tell you. I got a needy wife and a needy 5-year-old at home that are always wanting me to spend more time there. And I do a lot of work. I do a lot of work from home, too, in the evening times. But I do put in a lot of hours. Leicester with the goal finally on the board. But, yeah, Leon was definitely going to run away with that one. And I was actually sad for him. You know, poor guy hasn't fought a year and a half. Can't get anybody in the top 5 to fight him because they're all scared of him. And to go down like that sucks. No doubt about it. Probably get cut from the UFC the way the UFC's been doing things lately. Saw Memorial says, hope he regains his vision. That was nasty. I seen him tweet yesterday. That his vision was coming back. Eric Anders was going to be a big winner. He was doing work for sure. Well, Anders got rocked in the beginning of that fight as well, so. Yeah, the Danny KO was fast. Fast for sure. Nathan says, want to see John Bones fight. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. Brent as well, thank you for that very kind message that you sent me yesterday. If you're watching, brother, I replied to it, but I do really appreciate it. Loyola of Maryland. Let's talk about Travaris Hardy and the Greyhounds. Here they are, going to be playing game number 3 of the Patriot League tournament. They have matched their season best 2-game win streak, beating Navy 76-68 and Army 67-63, beating both service academies. Before that, they finished the regular season 4-10. That's it, 4-10. We could talk about their wins. They beat Lafayette twice, Lehigh once, and American University once. Other than that, they lost to everybody else that they played, including American like 3 times. Twice they lost to them. Their opponent today they're going to have their hands full in Colgate. They should have their hands full in Colgate, in my opinion. Joe Free, that future's bet of yours? Congrats, brother. Plus 2,500 on Georgia Tech. Congrats, man. Beautiful ticket. Beautiful conference ticket right there. Monster payout. Congrats, brother. As far as Colgate goes, 13-1 on the year. Conference play, they got rid of Boston U 77-69 and Bucknell 105-75. Beat them by 30. Danny Lopez says this is Colgate's game to lose. No doubt about it. This is Colgate's game to lose. The bookmakers already gave you that clue. They're laying 10, minus $1.15, minus $5.50 on the money line. You could actually get plus 10.5 at minus $1.15 for Loyola of Maryland. Total on this one, over and under 148. Colgate individual team total set at 79. When you take a look at what Colgate's been doing lately, they're not just winning, they're smashing teams. Smashing them. Bucknell by 30 in the tournament. Boston U to end the season by 15, by 10. Army by 9, Army by 10, Holy Cross by 18. They played Holy Cross one time 4 games straight. The 16th and the 17th and the 30th and the 31st of January. 4 games against Holy Cross. They beat them all 4 times, home and away. Must suck to be Holy Cross. When you look at the numbers and you see the side-by-side comparison, Colgate has the number 1 offense, the number 1 defense there in the Patriot League. No doubt about it. Yeah, Nathan, from 9 to 10. You know, everything Colgate does on offense, they're number 1 at. Number 1 shooting, 56.7% from the field. Number 1 at limiting turnovers to 14.3%. 38.1% from three-point range, 56.5% from two-point range. All their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. 75.2% conversion from the free throw line. Everything they do is number one in their conference except for free throws. They're third at 75.2%. Taking a look at the two-foul participation, Colgate will be in it just 7.3% of the time. Won't be necessary to really pay attention to that one, as Loyola will be in at 14%, so no real factor there. Loyola of Maryland comes in as a taller team. They're definitely not the faster-paced team. Colgate is definitely the faster-paced team at 15.6 seconds on average per possession. Nathan says that should indicate heavy bet action, right? Not necessarily. Books will move the line, 1, because they made a mistake. 2, because there's action. And 3, they can move the line just because they want to fool you to think that there's action coming in on it. And maybe the books don't think, that it should be 10 or be 9, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. They don't have to, unless you actually have access to the information, which I'm pulling up right now to see if anything's been reported on it. But they don't have to move it a certain direction, but most do. I'll tell you this, 98% of all money line backers, believe it or not, are backing Loyola. Sorry, that was the over. 98% of all the over and under backers are betting the over. Everybody in the world on the over. I see 99% Colgate money line, and then 78% on Colgate as well. This will probably be one of the biggest public bet games. Public sharps, everybody all on the same side. And as far as the bets going in, most books open the line at 10. The Win just moved it to 11. There's not a Vegas book that had it at 9 to start. So if your book had it at 9, it was probably an early number, and they quickly realized they made a mistake. When it comes to players, as Loyola live, I'm gonna say any team on the court is live. It's March Madness, and they don't call it madness for a reason. But as far as this one goes, I'd have to say it's Colgate or stay away from me. As far as the total goes, I can see this one blowing right past 148. I can see it doing that the way Colgate plays. I mean, Colgate hasn't had a game yet that they didn't put up 74 points. That was their 73 was their lowest scoring in their loss to Army. 73 and 74 was their 2 lowest scoring games. Hell, since Valentine's Day, they've scored 98, 82, 78, 77, and 105 yesterday. On Wednesday. How about a first half play? When we get some of these smaller teams and some of these smaller conferences like the Patriot League or Colgate in general, I usually steer clear of first half bets. I don't mind taking a first half bet for a strong team that, is generally strong for not just their division, but, overall Division 1. So I try and steer clear of, first halves on teams that would probably get their butts kicked anywhere else. But yeah, they do play exceptionally well in the first half. Maybe a viable option. First half number on it is 6. Colgate laying 6, but but I do lean towards the 10 as well as the under 148. I'll be the one dingbat on the under. So, Colgate in the under, if you ask me, but the under is just a lean. I won't have $1 on it, but I can see this one being a little bit tighter of a game, a little bit slower than average. Loyola's defense has been quality at slowing teams down. Colgate as well, number 1 and number 3 defenses in the Patriot League. But again, it's not going to take much for Loyola Loyola and Colgate to push this total over. But we get a couple stretches where they're not scoring. I can see it going under. So I do lean towards the under. But in reality, I think Colgate is definitely the play. We're just going to bounce around. You know, I'm going to have plays on some of these that obviously I can't talk about the side or maybe the total on some of them. You know, for instance, you know, the Ohio State and the Illinois game, I've got a play on the side of it. So we'll discuss the total on that one. Same thing with the LSU and Bama game. You know, we've got a play on that one. So, you know, I'll discuss the game, you know, unbiasedly like we did like the Super Bowl or any of the national championship games or big games like that. But obviously, you know, I'll be focusing more on the total here during the live show. So for some of these, that's how we'll break them down. Give me 1 second, folks. Remember, today is the last day for the early bird special for the March Madness to get the NCAA championship game for free included. One second, we'll be ready to rock and roll. Alrighty, let's get this show back on the road. Whoopsies, hold on. Hold on. And again, I will send an email later today regarding the Major League Baseball system plays, the early bird special, because that's going to be ending soon. So I will send out an email regarding that one, giving more details and information about that. I was supposed to do that yesterday, just I can only do so much in a day. North Ender, yeah, the March Madness package is going to be fun. I'm super stoked about it. Can't wait. Can't wait, man. All right, there we go. Thoughts on the St. Bonnies in the VCU game? We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. J-Rock Vegas Dave says Colgate moneyline. He probably also says Houston moneyline as well. Parlay it together. Donkey play of the century. Joseph says 190 people in here and only 87 likes. Let's go, boys. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys are slacking when it comes to that thumbs up department, let me tell you. King Parlay says on the March Madness package, we also receive your personal plays for 30 days. No, you don't. You get 3 days of either premium plays, my personal plays, or the soccer package. It gives you 30 days access to the March Madness package, but it's actually more than that because you get the NHL package included with March Madness. So that means it's actually more than that because the package will go, accounting will go back in and change that because you'll have access to the NHL until it's over, which will be roughly July 15th, I believe, is the last possible day for the Stanley Cup Finals. But no, you don't get 30 days of my personal plays. I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't work that cheap. For what they give me out of the cut for the March Madness package for people that select my personal plays, I definitely do not work that cheap. Loyalty, what's going on, my brother? I do agree. Should be a good one today, that's for sure. But if you want my personal plays for 30 days, I will be happy to make everybody a smoking deal. You just got to reach out to me either on Twitter. But yeah, I don't work that cheap, brother. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second, folks. Let me reply to somebody on the March Madness package by email. And again, for further reference regarding the March Madness package, if you sign up, no, you don't get premium plays for 30 days. You don't get March or my personal plays for 30 days or soccer for 30 days. You get it for 3 days included in your package. The March Madness package, which will be starting officially this next week when the tournament starts, 20 tournament plays with the guarantee. You get 3 days of either premium plays, my personal plays, or soccer included as a bonus for you to try out another package. You also get the NHL season for free as an added bonus. And then if you sign up before midnight tonight, you'll get the NCAA championship package included for free, which is a $100 package as an early bird special as a bonus. You don't get my personal plays for 30 days or soccer for 30 days. Sorry to disappoint, but it's very clearly labeled like fucking everywhere in what you get. You know, I only speak it 30 times a day in every video. Clearly on the front page of our website and every email that we send. So there should be no mistaking when it comes to that. Yes, we mean no disrespect in the barbershop. We try and keep it very respectful. We know we have our fair share of female bettors in here. So we will always try and, keep it respectful for everybody. But yes, we don't mean any harm or foul in the barbershop. But it is the barbershop. Do I know the average win-loss in the NHL? Sitting in front of me, no, I can't say that I do. I don't have it on this computer, and I don't pick the NHL. Oh, Mr. Guzman, it's perfect timing. Now you could buy the March Madness package tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, but the only thing you don't get is you don't get that early bird special if you buy it after midnight tonight of getting the NCAA championship package, which is an extra $100 package. You'll still get 3 days of either premiums, personals, or soccer. You'll still get the NHL. You just don't get that extra added bonus for being early. But yeah, absolutely, you're good to go purchasing today. Stacy, what did I say about Colgate? I said it's Colgate or no gate whatsoever. Colgate laying the 10 or nothing, and I lean towards the under, but it's a lean that I won't have $1 on. Appreciate that, Christopher. Really do. Glad to have you on board as well as everybody else. King Parlay, you bought the March Madness package with my personal plays. Very nice. I see that. I'll be sending those to you here shortly. I will get you on the list. Glad to have you on board, brother. Appreciate it. Look forward to working with you. Matter of fact, I will send them to you right now. You'll get a text from me here shortly. I'll let you know it's me, though. And then we'll jump into these other breakdowns. All right, buddy. King Parlay, just sent them to you. Yeah, FC was definitely sounding up very confident in the live show yesterday, and it's funny. He also said that if he was to lose, it would happen fast. If he was to lose that one, it would happen fast. And it did. He was right spot on about that one. He'll crush the next card, absolutely. We loved having him on the live show yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Appreciate him coming on. Oh, Brent says, no chores during Cap Nation Live. I did dishes yesterday, and it cost me a chance at the 3-team dog parlay. You know, I was hoping to have another opportunity for a nice 3-team dog parlay today, but I think it's a possibility. I think there's some live dogs out there, that's for sure. Can you imagine a live dog parlay on Loyola and Cincinnati? North Ender, right? You got to find, the shining light and all the UFC madness. He did hit the first one. Joseph says he did say Semmelsberg by TKO or Witt by submission under 2.5 was the safe play. Yep, damn straight. Randy G, any opinion on VCU? We're going to take a look at that game. We're going to definitely take a look at that game here in a little bit. Princess Chachi says, I saw a wannabe capper with a baby yesterday. Guess everyone is trying to replace their job. Duke says, yeah, I was the jackass who emailed asking. Who did you email asking what? Princess Chachu, send me a message on who it is. I only hear the rumors of it. I've never actually seen it myself, but I would love to know. Daniel, it was actually Thomas. It was actually Thomas that said he was betting Cincinnati, Georgetown, and Georgia Tech for $50. And I was already on Cincinnati, as you know. I had Georgetown as a huge futures bet, plus 800, that paid 4,000. And Princess Chacho, I'll check that one out. Appreciate it. I know who you're talking about now. A chili hot dog. Sounds like ass fire. Fast ready. Thomas, there you go. Daniel took your parlay as well. Took it for 100. Congrats, Daniel. That was a nice parlay. I took it for 500. Paid 13,500 and change. Smoking parlay. So Brent, no dishes today. All right, brother. And again, congrats on that beautiful TV you bought. Looks great hung. I got some that need to be hung at my house still. Wife says I work too much in the office. I've got to hang a TV in the playroom for our 5-year-old. Yeah, my 5-year-old's got a 60-inch TV going up on the wall for herself. Talk about a spoiled little beauty right there. Casey Courtney getting robbed yesterday. Kate getting robbed yesterday by the judges. Some robbery going around. Some robbery going around yesterday in the UFC as well. James Lovett, you took it for 10 and still cashed 250. Congrats, brother. All Brent says dishes are done, and thank you. You got it. Enjoy that next trip to Hawaii as well. Chris B says you can't call it breastfeeding now. You got to call it chest feeding. Is that because multi-gender, men need to be able to feed a baby off their chest? Lars, which soccer game are you talking about? The Roma game? I can't believe they're down already, too. Gave up that goal early. The 9-minute mark. Second half just starting there. Never, you can't leave it to the judges. Nope, because you just never know. You just never know how they score it or how they see it. Cody says, Allie was so mad because all the BS calls, right? It's, Princess Chachu, 5-year-old needs a 60-inch TV. Love it. I didn't want to give her an 80-inch. I figured that was too damn big. Joseph says the spreads look sharp today in the 5 college basketball games, proceeding with caution. They're definitely sharp. The last 2 days, the lines have been extremely sharp. No doubt about it. Mr. Chow, thank you, sir. I see you jumped on board the March Madness package with my personal place. I'll be sending them to you right now, sir. Glad to have you back on board. And then we'll jump into these next game day breakdowns. Alrighty. Mr. Chow just sent them to you. Fast Freddy says the dogs are barking today. David says, Illinois takes care of my Buckeyes today. I hate to say it, but they do. Duke says, Dave, I agree. All in favor say aye. Vike says, get yourself to 80-inch and give her the old 60-inch. You know, I've got, when the curved TVs came out, the Samsung, I got a really nice Samsung curved TV in the living room, just a 55-inch, but I thought about buying a new one, and I was going to give her that one. But the newer TVs have so many more smart features to it. It's crazy. Like that Samsung, I can't even get the ESPN app or ESPN Plus on it to watch the UFC on that one. Although my game room's going to have four 450s, kind of like the TV panels here, but these are smaller. I think those are 40s. But my game room's going to have 450s up on the wall. So that way I can either watch one game on one or split them all up and have 4 different screens. Very nice, Joe. Cashing that San Diego State conference winner as well. Picked it up from the live show, and we went over the conference games and odds on what to bet. Congrats, sir, brother. Any thoughts on NASCAR today? Don't turn right unless they're on a road course. Only turn left. Duke the baby is good luck. I love it. I love it. My thoughts on NASCAR, don't turn right. Don't turn right. Stacy, thanks for jumping back on board. 3 days of my personal place. Got you coming back. Got them coming your way. Give me 1 second. I guess it helps if I type in your phone number correctly. I hate when I do that. Right back at you. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. And again, congrats on both your futures. Georgia Tech plus 2,500 and then the San Diego State. Brian says, don't turn right. I like that. You know, when I was a kid, we used to go to the Indy race, the IndyCar race in Long Beach every year, the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach. We used to go there every year for that one. My uncle's brother-in-law used to race IndyCar. So used to get us into the pits and into with team passes every year. Cool, James. You're not telling us anything that we don't already know. All right, so time to take a look at a couple more games because we've still got games on the board to discuss. We're going to take a look. We'll do the next one. We'll do Ohio State Fighting Illini. We'll bounce to the very bottom of the board. Oh, AS Roma, that's a wrap. Mark that one as a loser. Sorry, folks. Soccer starting off on the wrong foot, that's for sure. Soccer starting off on the wrong foot. Good thing there's a big flipping board today of soccer because, Roma shit in the bed. The dogs are barking. But remember, it's not how you start. It's how we finish. It's how we finish. Howard wants to know who's my NASCAR winner today. Whoever finishes first. Whoever finishes first. All right, so Ohio State Fighting Illini. That's who we're taking a look at now. And remember, there might be situations where we have a play on a game, so I may not discuss a side or a total. Ashley Waller, what's the code for March Madness? The code is there is no code. You just got to go to the website, cappersdirect.com, click on the premium tab, and purchase it. But no code for March Madness. Unless you want just my personal plays between now and the end of the tournament, then I've got a 50% off code for that package. Let me open up this window here. Getting logged out. Don't want to get logged out. Edward says, stepped on a banana peel, right? Fernando says, if you're not first, you're last. Is it 4X to get a deal? No, 4X was for the UFC. And remember, members-only discounts are not discussed here. Quickest way to lose them for YouTube exclusive members is to discuss anything that happens in the Fight Club stays in the Fight Club. Joe Free says it's okay with Roma. Watch the rest of the picks today. All hit. I do agree. Greg says, morning, Kyle. Ohio State played 4 games in a row. Fighting Illini played 3. I'm looking at the under. Any thoughts? We're going to take a look at that game. Remember, fatigue is not a question when you're talking about these kids. These kids are in the best shape of their life. They can, they can play 3, 4, 5 days in a row without issue. They do it all the time. These kids are conditioned before the season even starts, and then you add in all the holiday tournaments, Thanksgiving Day tournaments that generally happen, the Christmas or New Year's tournaments that generally happen, and then conference, and then March. So they're very well versed when it comes to having to play 3, 4, 5 consecutive days in a row. But yeah, these are young kids, young gentlemen that are in the best shapes of their lives. Take a look at the numbers, guys. Fighting Illini come in laying 6 minus 108, plus 6 minus $1.12. As of right now, Fighting Illini laying minus 255 on the money line, plus 215 for Ohio State. Over and under set at 147.5. First half numbers have the Fighting Illini laying 3, over and under 70. Illinois individual team total 77. Ohio State 70.5 points. Here's an interesting one. The race to 20 points, Ohio State is plus 154. The race to 40 is Ohio State at plus 188. Can you imagine if it's a close game through the first 15 minutes of that game? Edward says the good team's definitely used to going deep in tournaments. Smaller schools, not so much. Agreed. Ryan Dixon says, thumbs up, Kyle. As soon as I get some money, I'm hopping on the premium subscription ASAP. Whenever you're ready, brother, we're not going anywhere. Oh, Brent, I do agree. There's, every once in a while you go through that soccer trend where, games that you think should be no-brainers get blown out. No different than, anywhere else or any other sport. But, it happens. Ohio State, 18-8 in the regular season, 12-8 in conference play. They're in the Big Ten Conference. They ended the regular season losing 4 straight. Michigan State, Iowa, and the Fighting Illini. They've won 3 straight tournament play games. Playing on March 11th, March 12th, and today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And here they are, going to be their 4th game straight. They beat Minnesota 79-75. They beat Purdue in overtime 87-78. And they got a 1-point victory over Michigan, who had the very worst final shot selection of the entire tournament that I've seen so far. Of all the conference tournament games that I've seen, Michigan's final shot selection, with plenty of time to win the game outright on the money line, they had the worst final shot. Fernando says, Kyle, need to sweep the board like your picks today. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I do believe we'll have a nice big day today. I do believe so. Keep in mind, I've only had one outright losing day out of the last 10 straight days of betting. I've had one outright losing day. Daniel, it's always worth it, brother. And yeah, there's 3 soccer games left. So it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Oh, Brent Leicester with the second goal. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. Mr. Lovett, thanks for jumping on board the Big Sunday Guarantee Play as well. Mr. Montevium, thanks for jumping on board the Big Sunday Guarantee Play as well. Nathan says, Bearcat up. James Lovett, I believe it's 1 p.m. Eastern time. The first email that they sent out said noon, but it's actually 1 p.m. Eastern time is the cutoff, I believe. Should be 1 p.m. Eastern time is the cutoff for it. I know, Brent. I purposely butcher everybody's names. I love butchering everybody's names. Ashley, here's a link. I will send you the link right here. If you go to the website, you just click on the premium tab. But here's the link for you, ma'am. Whoops. Screwed up that link. Hold on 1 second. There we go. There's a link, Ashley. Yep, right there. 2 underneath your, actually right directly underneath your comment. Mr. Reyes, you're still dealing with COVID, but you're back. I hope you're feeling better, brother. David says, I smell another team that is on the bubble getting screwed by Cincy. How about Georgetown stealing a big yesterday? Georgetown, baby. Georgetown. Ronald Brown says, good morning, Sly Fox. Looking for you to pull a couple of rabbits out of the hat today again. Got a couple tricks up these Travis Matthews sleeves. That I do. David says, it's called Madness for a Reason. Hashtag Cincy Moneyline. Ooh, doggy. So here's the question. Malik said, like I said, somebody had to do it, right? So here's the question. before we get to this Ohio State and Fighting Illini breakdown, can Loyola of Maryland and a Cincinnati moneyline parlay, $100 pays $4,156. Howard says not funny. What's not funny? Matt says, the package I see is March Madness package, including Kyle's personal plays, 250 for 30 days. It's 30 days in the air since you said it was only 3 days. Okay, so here's what the package is. We started the package back on the 5th of March. They put on their 30 days because March Madness runs until the 5th of April. March Madness tournament lasts until the 5th of April, the championship game. In the March Madness package, you're buying a 20-game minimum package with a guarantee of a 65% win rate. It's very simple, folks. It's very simple. If you don't go 65% or better on the March Madness package, you get a week of premium plays for free. And then, as a bonus, you get 3 days of premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays or 3 days of the soccer package absolutely free. You also get the NHL season absolutely free, which goes until July 15th. And then, when it's all said and done, if you buy before tonight at midnight, you also get the NCAA championship game on April 5th for free. So you don't get premium plays for 30 days. You don't get my personal plays for 30 days. And you don't get soccer for 30 days. You get those for 3. It's an added bonus. We clearly label this on the front page of the website. And every video that I've produced since we announced it, it's no different than last year. And I know not everybody was with us last year, or the year before that, or the year before that, or the year before that, or the year before that. It's no different. It's an added bonus. And if it was only 30 days, that means your NHL season would end after 30 days. So you'll actually see accounting go back in there and change that. So that way the package ends on July 15th, which is the last possible day for the NHL season. So, another goal. I like that one. I like that one. I don't have the record for the NHL. Matter of fact, I never even checked my bets yesterday because I was so consumed with the UFC and everything else that was going on. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have my game sheet in front of me. But I know the early one. The Bruins got blew out yesterday. I know that much. So I knew we dropped the Bruins one, but that was the only one that I saw early. And then once the UFC got on, but I recap the NHL during every video. Same as I do the other ones. They're usually not out yet or not finished yet because NHL usually runs later than I actually film. And then what did the Penguins do yesterday? They covered, so 1-1. 1-1 yesterday. Fernando, any parlays that I'm thinking about? Any serious ones? No. Any serious ones? No. But a fun money one, $100 parlay on Loyola of Maryland and Cincinnati money line. $100 pays $4,100. $100 parlay pays $4,100. Is that going to win? No, it's not. No, it's, probably not. I think Cincinnati would have a better chance at covering that one. Better yet, maybe a VCU and Cincinnati moneyline parlay. 100 pays 1,700. Thomas, no problem, brother. Tony Vegas says 1-2 yesterday. Jets. We didn't have the Jets and Leafs. Don't know where you're getting your plays from, but that's not us. We only had two NHL plays yesterday. They're Tony Vega. Daniel says Loyola could scare everyone, but I don't think they win me either. I don't think they win either. Can you imagine? It definitely scares somebody, that's for sure. Alrighty. Ooh, Inter gives up a goal. I know a lot of you guys are on Inter in here. That's not good for the people that are in here. Alrighty. Give me 1 second. Ashley, I see that you signed up. Let me activate your account for the premium plays. Remember, when you have multiple packages, which you do, everybody on the March Madness package does, you need to make sure you turn your phone sideways if you're using a phone. Scroll down, look for your username. Scroll down. Right underneath your username is a small little box with 4 windows. Inside it, click that box. And then scroll down, you'll see all your active packages, and you'll have access to the NHL and the premiums. Ashley, no, everything is on the website. We don't ever email plays. Every dollar counts. Yeah, we're going to get right back to the Ohio State breakdown and then the rest of the games. But you get them all. The only thing that's not on the website is my personal plays, which I text out. Everything else is always on the website. Everything is always on the website. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. One quick second. We're going to get right back to the breakdown. Leo the Lion. Here's a link to you right there for March Madness. One second, guys. Or our videos. Alrighty. Look at all these Georgetown tickets coming in. John says, Kyle playing a nice fishing trip with that dog parlay. I actually am. Yeah, Jeremy, our picks are documented in every fucking video that we do. I do a recap of everything that I've given out in every video that I do. So yeah, our picks are documented in videos, and we don't delete videos either. All right, so less A-rigs and darter heads. Yep, headed back to Clear Lake. I will be up on Clear Lake after March Madness is over, taking a trip, taking the new boat. Gonna go have some fun. Alrighty, so back to Ohio State and the Fighting Illini. Remember, we do have a play on one of the sides of this game, so we'll be discussing the total and gearing our breakdown towards the total. Already went over, and by the way, make that 5-0. They just scored again. Joe Free, make that 5-0. We should have just been pounding the live bet on the over. Do I like the NBA with a 4-point drop? Yeah, I like it even better now. Thank you, Edward. Appreciate it. Yeah, Les, I've seen that. I've seen the pictures. A couple friends sending me pictures. Absolutely on fire. Alrighty, so we already went over Ohio State. Let's take a look at the Fighting Illini. Ended the regular season 20-6 on a 4-game winning streak. Winning 11 out of their last 12 games. Their final 4 beat Nebraska, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Ohio State 73-68, who they're going to be playing again today. They beat Rutgers and Iowa in the conference tournament. Here they are, laying the big number of 6 minus 108 plus 6 minus $1.12 for Ohio State. Take a look at the side-by-side breakdown with the total sitting here at 147.5 points. Taking a look and gearing everything towards the total on this one. Let's take a look at the offense. I mean, you've got 2 fast-paced offense. Well, Ohio State's not the fastest-paced. Middle of the pack when it comes to fast-paced, but 2 high-flying offenses that absolutely shoot lights out. Ohio State hitting 53.7% from the field, 54.6% for the Illini. 16.2% is the turnover rate that Ohio State has when they're on offense, which is a low number. They do not turn the ball over very much as far as Division I standards go. Fighting Illini, Illinois is still below the Division I average, but a tad bit higher at 18.1% is where they turn the ball over, which is still a great number when you're talking points. The less you turn it over, the more offensive rebounds that you have, the more scoring opportunities you have when you're already down the court. Illinois offensive rebounding rate of 31.3%, 27.2% for Ohio State. Ohio State's issue will be the fact that the Illini limit offensive rebounds to a rate of 23.7%. So those second chance opportunities, they may dry up for Ohio State, so they're going to have to be on their game, which they generally are when it comes to shooting. You know, they hit 36.4% from three-point range, 53.1% of all their two-point plays are number 2 in their conference in that stat. And they are the number 1 free throw shooting team. When you need points, the Buckeyes are the number 1 free throw shooting team in the Big Ten Conference, knocking down an even Steven 77% from the charity stripe. Ashley, I do not text premium plays. They're on the website. Make sure you turn your phone sideways. Scroll down, look for your username. Right next to your username is a small box that has 4 windows inside it. Click that box. And then scroll all the way down. By the way, Tony Vega, you're a fucking loser. Quit your lying. People faking your card. Then, dude, you can't even type or speak, proper English. The fake one got leaked with 2 overs and 1 under NHL plays. Okay, buddy. Everybody here knows what, our NHL plays were. We went 1-1. It's funny, you've actually posted that on our YouTube page before, which you're probably just another service. You're probably the guy holding the baby, you fucking idiot. The sheriff has not done his job, so let me do it here, Mr. Tony Vega. Where did you go? Hold on. There we go. Come back in your next fake account there, jackass. Kate Diggs. Kate did get robbed. No doubt about that one. There you go, Jordan. Feel free to let them have it. Back to the Illini and Ohio State. The Buckeyes. Hold on. Here's the amazing thing. People actually take the time out of their day. They must have no life. But they take their time to come here, make a fake account, and then try and make up bullshit. I'm absolutely amazed at the low-life motherfuckers out here. Excuse my language, I do apologize to all the mothers out there that have absolutely no life. That they come here and they have nothing better to do. Is your life that miserable, Tony Vega? That you have nothing better to do with your life? Try being productive, sir. And life. And maybe you won't have to sit around on a Sunday morning with 2 thumbs up your ass. Absolutely, North Ender. Thank you for saying that. Jordan, he wasn't even saying that I was saying that I was lying. He was saying that everybody else in the live chat that said we went 1-1 in the NHL was lying as well. He was saying that you guys, the customers, was lying. Right, here it is. But all he did, he just comes here to, cause a disruption. John, no plays have made the board. Oh yeah, hold on. He's probably one of these that we talk about. He's probably one of these that we talk about on a daily basis. All right, on a daily basis. All right, back to the Ohio State Buckeyes and their dependable free throw shooting, #1 in the conference. When you take a look at Illinois, #1 in their conference, shooting the ball 54.6% conversion rate, convert threes at a rate of 36.4%, a conference best 54.5% from 2-point range, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, 69% from the charity stripe. You won't have to worry about the 2-foul participation for Illinois. They're in at 9%. Ohio State on the cusp of anything that really matters at the 20 percentile. half-inch height advantage. Again, as far as the side of this game goes, we do have a play on it, so I'm going to steer clear of the side on this one. Maybe it'll be one of the ones I give out for free. Maybe it won't. But what I do want to focus on is the total here. We've seen games continue over here, over there, over everywhere with these matchups. 53 points, or 153 points in the game yesterday. 158 points in Illinois' conference tournament game against Rutgers. Take a look at Ohio State. They only had 135 yesterday. They had 165 the day before. And they had 154 the day before that. What do we expect out of both of these two teams here today? I expect a solid battle. But when it's all said and done, 147.5, I think we get very, very, very close to this number. I really do. I think we get very close to this number. But I'm going to have to say, I think we'll get a scoring drought or two in this one, and I do lean towards the under. Joe Free, I love it. Roger's probably McGill's burner account, right? Albright says 1-1 yesterday, 1-0 the day before that, 2-0 the day before that. As said, I've gone 20-12 this month in the NHL, and I don't play my own picks in that sport. Thank you, sir. Enter with a goal for everybody that's on enter. I know you guys are, and you guys are probably loving that one right there. Goal, goal, goal. North Enders celebrating. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. See, I even put the alert on there. By the way, a big happy birthday to FC. Not only did he shit the bed yesterday, but today is his birthday. So, you know, he's probably having kind of a sour birthday. I just got a picture of his cake for his birthday. Happy birthday, FC. I hope you get to have fun spending it with your family. And I hope they smash your face in the cake for yesterday's UFC. Just kidding, brother. I hope you enjoy your day if you're watching. Nathan says, love your under angle, Kyle. You know, there's going to be everybody, and some of these teams are so high scoring that your grandmother would wash my mouth out with soap, right? Trust me, I get told at home to watch my language all the time, because when your 5-year-old runs around, quick story, and well, actually, let's finish up this angle on the under. As far as the under goes, I can see it hitting. I'll probably have a small wager on it. I can definitely see it going under. The books already know everybody in the world is going to be on the over on this one. The books already know it. They've already planned for it. In my opinion, I think it's juiced. I think the total should be not. I don't think it's juiced much. I think it's on the cusp, and I think the total should be right around 144, 143, somewhere in between there. And they give a bucket, 2 buckets on in either direction, for which way it can go, But I think we're going to see a lot of people on the over here, and I wouldn't be surprised to keep hearing over bets coming in and them keep continuously dropping that line, to make it more enticing for people to take the over. So, but yeah, I do lean towards the under in this one. Now, as far as what I was going to say, about my potty mouth, as far as my potty mouth goes, I have a mouth of a sailor. I was a sailor, was in the Navy, much like Edward, and, the foul language has stuck with me ever since. It's just part of my vocabulary on a daily basis. I think intelligent people say the word fuck, and they say it a lot. It's just my personal opinion. I try not to, though, obviously, out of respect for other people that, aren't used to hearing it. But I drop an F-bomb it's just out of, the regular vocabulary out of Kyle's mouth. And my little one, you say it a lot, and it's out of the regular vocabulary. My little 5-year-old's starting to pick up, sayings and demeanors, and it's hilarious to watch, because now she'll be, angry, or when she's mad or she doesn't get her way, spoiled little rotten little beautiful little baby, and she doesn't know what she's saying. And she walks up to me the other day, and she comes up to me and she's like, "Daddy," and she looks at me and she's all angry, gives me that little mean face. "You fucking piss me off." Like, oh, whoa, whoa, time out. 5-year-old running wild. 5-year-old running wild with the potty mouth. I'm like, "Honey, you can't say that." "Well, you say it." It's absolutely the joys of a 5-year-old. They're robotic when it comes to repeating everything that you say. Literally. Literally. "Baby, don't tell mommy. Let's go eat this candy. Go eat the candy bar." "Mommy, we ate the candy bar." "Uh-huh." "Daniel, you're in sales. You curse with all your clients." Right? Yeah, we've seen... It's been worse than... It's been worse than you effing pissed me off. What was it the other day? So... I don't know, where were we driving? We were driving somewhere in my truck, and she's like, "Daddy, I'm boring." I'm like, "Baby, you're boring?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm fucking boring." I said, "Baby, you're bored?" "No, I'm effing boring. You fucking piss me off. Why are you so rude?" She said she was boring. She was bored sitting in the truck. Oh, Brent, meanwhile, your 7-year-old girl's 5 feet away listening to this story. Oh, hand in my face emoji right here, right? I apologize, Brent. Shane says, "Cursing is how I know my woman is mad or not talking to me," right? And it's debatable on where she learned I'm effing, you're effing pissing me off. It's probably, my wife probably got under the skin somewhere. Tim, does she still get the TV? Yes, I think intelligent people say the word, drop the F-bomb all the time. So yeah, I'm grooming her. But, my wife did give me the disclaimer, when she goes back to school with in-person learning and all of that, when we get called to the principal's office, because my little beautiful 5-year-old is dropping F-bombs, I get to go. And I said, "Yeah, I'll go. I'll go. They can't kick her out of school because she says that, says the F word. So by all means, send me. I'll be happy to drop one in the principal's office." But yeah, she's going to get the TV, and she might say the 60's too small. She might want the 80. I see my neighbor lugging in an 80-inch the other day, and I was like, holy shit, that box is huge. I got a couple places I wouldn't mind putting that one. I thought I was spoiled putting a 55-inch on the patio. Right? All right. So we've broken down 2 games. We've got a few more to go. Let's take a look at the LSU and Alabama game. we're going to take a look at that one. And again, we do have a play on the, on one of the sides of this game. So we'll focus again on the total. Maybe I'll cycle back and it'll be one of the games that we give. Probably not, though, because I already have what I'm giving you guys, because I try and map some of the shenanigans out. Give me 1 second, folks. Inter finishes 2-1. Congrats to everybody on Inter. Duke says I also didn't hit $42,000 parlays. Right? I did. Mr. Johnson. The David Kind. Welcome on board for the March Madness package and my personal plays. I know you're brand new to our website. Glad to have you on board. Going to be sending you my personal plays right now. Give me 1 second, folks. I don't know if you're watching, David. But if you are, they're coming your way. Then we'll break down these final 3 games. I guess it would help if I could spell this morning. Alrighty. And again, if you want to be cool like David and everybody else and get on my personal plays, right there on the website, locked, loaded, ready to roll. 153 likes, very nice. I gotta tell you, this vibe board is acting up. Let me refresh it, because we are gonna have something on this board here in just a minute. So let me get that vibe board locked and loaded and ready to roll. Lamont, I looked at Man U a little bit ago, and last night. It was definitely enticing. Definitely enticing. Something just kept shying me away from that one for some reason. Not for any, particular reason in general. I couldn't find anything, but sometimes you're looking at a game, you just get a bad vibe. I had that feeling, which means it probably wins. Which means it probably will win. Give me 1 second, folks. I am going to do a parlay of our final 3 soccer games. The final 3 soccer plays that we have. I am going to parlay them sons of guns together. That I'm actually doing right now. You know who I think is live today in soccer? And call me absolutely crazy, but in Portugal soccer, I believe Gil Vicente is live. I do believe Gil Vicente at plus 250 or plus 290 is live. You could actually take him on the spread at plus a half, minus $1.11. If it ends in a draw, you would win. But I do believe that they're live today. I really do. Just putting in these final bets. And then we'll be locked and loaded and ready to roll. Three soccer games left if you're not on it. Time to get on them. Actually, 2 soccer games left. Excuse me. 2 soccer games left. One's almost at the half. One's almost at the half. All righty. Call me crazy, but a Loyola of Maryland and Cincinnati $100 money line parlay pays $4,500. It is very enticing. Very enticing, folks. Do I think it cashes? Probably not. But it's definitely enticing. That's for sure. That is for sure. Now, here's a funny one. If you take all the dogs on the money line today for an upset in all 5 college basketball games, a $10 wager, $10, pays back $9,882 if you did a 5-team money line parlay with all the dogs. That would be GOAT status. That's a $10 parlay. $100 parlay pays $98,822. You know, I think every one of these teams today could potentially, I mean, they're here, they're in the championship game, could potentially be live. Regardless, you know, I mean, any team's live. You got college kids playing, shit can happen, players get hurt, players slip and fall, players have an off day, and that vibe has not even rebooted yet. There we go. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I just bet it for $100. Fernando says you might as well burn the money. I'm burning the money. $1 pays $966. Aaron says already played that for fun. Hey, by the way, I can piss away $100 like it's nothing. I've burned it on a hell of a lot worse. I've burned it on a hell of a lot worse. That's for sure. As Edward would say, just cash at me the money ahead of time. Oh, Brent says put Gil Vicente. Vinny G, what was that parlay? It was all 5 college basketball money line dogs. So every dog today on a parlay, $10 pays like $982. Or sorry, $982. $9,800. $10 pays $9,800. Watch it happen today, folks. Watch something crazy happen today. Hey, we've hit some big parlays here. I just cashed out $49,000 in parlays just the other day. Or what was it? Not a month ago. A month ago, $49,000 in parlays in one night. Yeah, Daniel, I used Bet Online, and they paid me. I cashed out $42,000 that night, left an extra $9K in the account. Got my $42K in Bitcoin in 26 minutes. Yes, Daniel, that's the book that I use. Bet Online. Can you imagine if the dogs hit? Can you imagine if the dogs hit today on the money line if there was just that many upsets? Yes, fun money. 100% fun money, right? Funny. A $100 three-team moneyline parlay with VCU, Cincinnati, and Ohio State moneyline. Just looking pays $5,555. I don't use Bet365. I use Bet Online. But at the same time, if you took all 5 favorites, a minus 570, a minus 164, minus 150, or minus 258, minus 1,000, and a minus 245, $100 only returns 306. You know, somewhere along the lines of one of these small games, there is going to be upsets. Hold on one sec. Turn your phone sideways. Scroll down until you see your username. Click the small little box that has 4 windows inside it, and then scroll down again. There we go. All right. K-Diggs, we're going to break it down. We're breaking down all the games today. We've just been slow and steady, trying to kill us our time, right? No, I'm not trying to kill any time, just having some fun. I cannot lie, I just did a bunch of little $100 moneyline parlays. Ronald Brown says, I took the 5-team underdog for $10. It is going to pay $96.33. Could you imagine if we all hit that? I did it for $100. It pays $98,000. Air fryers on me, baby. Could you imagine? I did another one that pays $56, another one that pays $17,000, and another one that pays $55.55, just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. Yes, sir. That Alabama line down to 5.5. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second, and then we'll jump into these last couple breakdowns for everybody. It's frowned upon if you have a child and you don't feed them right. All righty, time to jump into it. Give me 1 second, folks. Just double checking. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. Trying to help somebody out on the Sunday play. Remember the Sunday play. Leon Denton, any picks? No, not yet. Okay. Todd, yes. That was actually Thomas. Thomas, I was on Cincinnati and Georgetown already. Thomas posted he was betting the parlay, the money line parlay. Cincinnati money line, Georgetown money line, and Cincinnati money line. I bet it for 500, paid 13,500 and change. There's the ticket while I get the next breakdown up and running. We're going to do LSU and Alabama. Then we'll do Cincinnati and Houston. And then we'll do the VCU and St Bonnie game. Colgate up 3-0. Lock it down. Parlay's a loser. Parlay's a loser. Colgate's up 3-0. Uh-oh. We're dead in the water. Just kidding. Just kidding. You know, got to be one of those guys. Oh, no, we're dead. Game's 3-0. Lock it in. K-Diggs, what's going on? All right, so speeding up the process, first of all. Always got to send the old wife a good morning text message. All righty. Nothing on the board. Light day today so far. 6-0 Colgate. Lock it in. Or 6-2. We're back on the board. David, stop updating that one, right? You'd be like, oh, man, we're losing. We're losing. Oh, man, it's over. Colgate won. Just send that $10 parlay to old Edward over here. All right, just cash app it to Edward. Save your time, save your money. LSU and Alabama, like I said, we do have a play on the side, so I'm not going to touch the side of that game if we're on LSU or if we're on Alabama. But what I will touch is I will touch on the total for everybody. That I have zero problem doing. LSU, Alabama line on this one has Alabama laying 5.5, plus 5.5 for LSU. Over and under 156.5. Uh-oh, another high total game. You've got the Tigers out of Baton Rouge. Will Wade and the Tigers. Winners of 4 straight, including 2 conference tournament games, beating Mississippi and beating Arkansas yesterday, 78-71. Hats off to LSU. They beat us yesterday. I was definitely on the Arkansas bandwagon yesterday. I think it's the first time I've bet Arkansas in the last 2 months, and they absolutely burned us. The old Crimson Tide, 23-6, getting the job done. Winners of 5 straight, including 3 to end the regular season against Mississippi, Auburn, and Georgia. They beat Mississippi State 85-48 on Friday. They beat Tennessee 73-68. yesterday. And then they get LSU today. What can we expect out of this one? Where can we take a look at the total? First of all, you've got the number 1 and the number 2 offenses in the SEC conference. And then, boom, you've got that number 1 Alabama defense in the SEC. Alabama's defense is no joke when it comes to defending the 3-ball. They are number 1 in the conference, number 7 in all of Division I defending the 3-ball, holding teams at 25.9% shooting. But you've got LSU, who's not the best three-point shooting team anyways, at 33.2%. They convert their free throws. They convert their two-point plays. But when you look at Alabama and their offense, they don't do, I mean, they may have the number 2 rated offense, but they still have quite a few numbers that are in the red for their conference, which, I mean, let's be honest, your offensive rebounding rate of 30.7%, that's nearly 3% above the Division I average, yet it's in the red for their conference play. So you have to take their numbers, and you got to take them with a grain of salt. Alabama hitting 52.7% from the field, 37.8% from three-point range. Those 3 balls have been raining for Alabama. If they continue to drop, which they didn't do yesterday, but if they keep dropping like they have been all season long, we're going to see some points by both teams in this one. You know, LSU can definitely play both of these teams super fast-paced. Alabama, 14 seconds on average per possession. LSU, 15.9. We're going to see a lot of up and down action, back and forth, up and down the court, as fast can be. And what does that mean? Extra possessions. Extra possessions, what does that mean? Extra opportunities to keep scoring. Colgate, 9-7. Loyola of Maryland making that comeback. As far as this one goes, I know the total is 156.5 points. I'm very well versed in that one being that high. Do I think it gets there? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. Conference tournament game. Teams have been playing. Things tighten up in championships. Usually. Again, they usually tighten up. As far as this one goes, I lean towards the under. And this will be like a strong lean for me. I'll probably put $300, which is a tenth of what I normally bet, just to have a little action on it. But I do believe the play on this one is LSU and Alabama under 156.5. I think it's a lot of points. Yeah, can you imagine if this parlay was to hit? A $10 parlay would pay almost $10,000 to everybody that bet it for at least $10. I put $100 on it for shits and giggle. I couldn't imagine if it hit. And for that last one, even if we were like 4 games in, because Cincinnati and Ohio State all tip off at 2:15 and 2:30 Eastern time. So that would be a rough one to stomach. Greg says, congrats to Coach Bryce Drew and Grand Canyon for making the dance. Yep, GCU going dancing, baby. Rick D, what's the parlay? We did an absolutely wasteful of our money, throwaway money line parlay. We took all 5 dogs on the money line just for shits and giggles because it's March Madness and shit happens. But $10 paid $9,800. I know a lot of people bet it for $10. Hell, a dollar parlay paid $980. And I put 100 on it, so it pays like $98,000 in change. And it would be absolutely insane if it hit. If it actually hit, it would be absolutely insane. Oh, it's over. Colgate up 13-8. Jay Carter, and I missed the free plays too, but Kyle should recap. As gamblers, we need to help each other. The only enemy is the book. So that comment about you need to watch the video was pretty rude. It actually wasn't rude. What he was referring to, and I believe it was Shane, is if you want our daily free play video, I put out a video for a reason. All right, we put out a video so you'll watch it. If I wanted you to know what our daily free play and the daily free play video was, I would just give it to you in this one and say, hey, go take this. But if I was to do that, why the fuck would I film a video? I wouldn't need to. I could just put it on my Twitter and type it out there. So as far as the daily free play video goes, if you want to know what it is, there, Jake Carter 33, you got to just go watch the video. If you want to know what we've done today, here, let me show you the board. There's nothing on it. We haven't done anything for today. We haven't done anything for today. There's no free plays on the board. None. Zero. Zip. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. Matter of fact, we haven't even cleaned the board off from yesterday. And Lionel says, and that's facts. We haven't even cleaned the board off from yesterday. It's still got that great Fighting Illini money line on there from yesterday. But here, I'll clean it up so that way we can get it ready. And maybe if you guys start smashing that thumbs up button, we'll get something on the board. Fernando says, Kyle, members video today? Nope, no members video today. Probably one tomorrow, though. Probably one tomorrow. I don't want to say he's a donkey or anything like that. He's a member of our YouTube community. He's part of the family, that's for sure. And we appreciate him, appreciate everybody that is here. But again, daily free play video. Sorry, sir. If you want to know what it is, go watch the daily free play video. If not, there's no fucking point in me making videos. Timothy says, man in a cocky mood today. I'm cocky every day. I'm cocky every day. I'm very confident in what I do. And again, the purpose of me making videos is so you guys to watch it. Jay Carter, I was actually replying to your comment to, I believe it was Shane. He told you to go, if you want to know what the daily free play video was, if you want to know what that is, to go watch the video. I was watching the chat. Shane wrote, if you want the free play, you need to watch the video. So I'm well versed in, what was replied. It's what can you do? Edward says you could be a member and a donkey, just joking, right? Fernando says, I'm sorry, winners are cocky, so we're cocky. Hell yeah, baby. Speaking of being cocky, I think we need to do a parlay of all my personal plays today. Nab all three of them. Colgate's a loser. They're down 10. Parlay's a waste. Everybody just cash app your money to Edward. Gonna have to put old Duke in timeout just for shits and giggles. Do you guys remember when we used to use timeout for fun? Shane says, Kyle gives out so much we could at least take the time to watch the videos. I appreciate that. All right, so lean on LSU and Alabama under. Derek says it's sweet when you don't have to sweat a game like Georgetown yesterday. You're buying the beer. I always buy. I buy every day for you guys. Very nice, Fernando. We're cashing them. Edward says it's 6 and it's definitely over. Yeah, it's definitely over. It's 18-12 now. It's a lock. Lars, you need a red card in the Arsenal game. We'll let it go to Arsenal. Give them the red card. That way Tottenham could have the advantage here. Jets, baby. All right, a quick little gander, Cincinnati and Houston. Cincinnati and Houston. Total on this one, dropping like it's hot, down to 134.5, minus 107. Dropping like it's hot. Down 2 points, or 134.5, down 1.5 from where it was this morning. Cincinnati coming in plus 13.5, that big money coming on plus 660 on the money line. Houston coming in laying 13.5. As we said early, a week ago when we went over conference championships games, this was Houston's championship to lose. No doubt about it. Taking a look at this one, guys. First of all, the line may be 13.5, but I've seen a lot of people thinking, oh, Houston going to get the job done in convincing fashion by 15-plus points. Do I necessarily believe that? We're going to find out. Cincinnati 12-10 so far. They went 10-10 in the regular season, 8-6 in conference play. If they want to go dancing, they need to win today. Can they steal another bid from somebody? It's possible. They did win against ECU. You know, here's the thing. They're on a 3-game win streak. They're on a 3-game win streak. Whoop-de-doo. Their biggest win streak of the entire season was 4. They did it once, beating Temple, Tulane, Temple, and UCF. They just beat ECU, SMU in the conference tournament, 74-71, and Wichita State yesterday by 1. David, you did the 4 for $10, pays $16.64. I got to tell you, we definitely probably have a better chance at hitting the 4 than we do the one with Loyola of Maryland, that's for sure. When you take a look at Cincinnati's opponent, and keep in mind, we have rode Cincinnati Bearcat down, baby, when it was like no other. We rode them when they played Houston and they got slaughtered by 38 points. It was Bearcat down as we were on Houston, if you guys remember that one. That was a Sunday guaranteed play. Speaking of the Sunday guaranteed play, you have 33 minutes to get on board for it. 33 minutes to get on board for the Sunday guarantee play. Do not miss out. Do not miss out. Do not miss out. Do not miss out. However, we have also rode the Bearcats to Bearcat up, baby, and we've hammered the snot out of the books. We hammered them against Tulane. We hammered them against ECU. We hammered against SMU. We hammered them yesterday against Wichita State, baby. The Bearcats have been putting money in our pockets when they lose and when they win. Fast Freddy got to bring up lunch. No lunch talk until after the live show. The fat man is hungry, and I get hangry. The Cougs, on the other hand, went 21-3 in the regular season, 14-3 in conference play. Their only losses come by way of Wichita State, ECU, and Tulsa. Wichita State, ECU, and Tulsa. Which, by the way, I want you to know, Cincinnati has beaten all 3 of those teams this year. We're not ready for a Loyola 12-0 run. Oh, Loyola, yes, we're ready for a Loyola 12-0 run. I thought you meant Colgate. No, yes. Ready for a 12-0 run. Houston's 3 losses this year to Tulsa, ECU, and Wichita State. Let me repeat this. They lost to Tulsa, they lost to ECU, and they lost to Wichita State. All 3 games away from the Fertitta Center, where they went perfect this year. All 3 games away from the Fertitta Center. By the way, this game is not in the Fertitta Center, all right? It's at the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth. And let me repeat, the 3 teams that beat Houston this year, Tulsa, ECU, and Wichita State, they all lost to Cincinnati at least once this season. At least once. So the 3 teams that have beaten Houston have all lost to Cincinnati. But keep in mind, Houston absolutely smashed them when they played last. That's a fact. That is a fact. But keep in mind, Cincinnati was able to beat Houston one time last year. Their first meeting of the year. They did lose their second meeting. And by the way, I want you to know, the last time these two teams faced off in the American Athletic Conference tournament was 2 years ago in the semifinals, where I want you to know the Bearcats won 69-57. When you take a look at the numbers, let's see if they're relevant. And keep in mind, I've been telling you for a while now, Cincinnati's numbers take with a grain of salt. This team has completely turned it around as of late. So their numbers of poor shooting, 49.5% from the field, 33.6% conversion from three-point range, 48.9% conversion of all their two-point plays. Them hitting just 66.9% from the charity stripe. Take those numbers with a grain of salt. They might have struggled yesterday down low in all their two-point plays at 45%. They went 29% from three-point range and made 61% from the charity stripe, and they still got the job done. They still got the job done. As far as this one goes, Loyola down 1, baby. 18 to or down 4, 21-17. As far as Houston goes, we already know they have the number 1 offense in the AAC. They have the number 9 offense overall. They have the number 16 defense overall in the country. 12 or second in their conference. They're shooting 51%, 35% from out deep, 49.5% from two-point range. Converting free throws at a rate of 72%. As far as the defenses go, no doubt about it, Houston has a strong defense, number 2 in the conference. They hold teams to 43.2% shooting. 31% just under from three-point range. 41% conversion of all their opponents' two-point plays. They struggle to really lock down offensive rebounds, which is surprises me because they're number 1 in their conference at 38.8% offensive rebounding rate. Number 2 in the country at 39.5% at getting offensive rebounds. They can get the offensive rebounds, but they struggle on the other end. Colgate is a quality team. We already went over that. Colgate is definitely a quality team. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. They've also only played the Boston U's, the Holy Crosses, and the Army all season long. So it's easy to pad your stats when you play Boston U, Holy Cross, and Army, if you know what I mean. When you only play Boston University, Holy Cross, and Army, your numbers are probably going to be padded. So Loyola is a live dog. They may end up getting blown out at one point, but as of right now, they're down by 2, and hopefully they win to keep our shit alive. Now, as far as this one goes, I lean towards Cincinnati plus the 13.5. I do lean towards Cincinnati plus the 13.5. I will tell you this. I believe they're live today. Plus 660 live. That I do believe. They didn't get to the conference championship for nothing. They're peaking at the right time. Like Georgetown. You want to go dancing? You got to win. However, what I am betting, and I'll have a small bet on Cincinnati. I'm going to have a small bet on Cincinnati. But what I am betting is I'm betting the over. I am betting the over in this situation. The line has dropped to 134 and a half over, or over 134 and a half minus $1.17. Putting this one up on the board. And by the way, this is a free premium play, the over. And believe it or not, we gave it out at 136. It's dropped a point and a half. Doesn't scare me one bit. Doesn't scare me one bit. Oops. What are we doing here? Hit the reboot. All the settings change. Oops. Oh, there we go. Get it on the board. That poll is spinning and we're winning. That poll is spinning and we're winning, folks. Colgate is definitely knocking down their three balls. Up 22-19. Bearcat up, baby. Bearcat up. Hey, who was the person yesterday that said Georgetown was trash and they were going to get blown out? Don't waste your money on that bet. Georgetown is going to, get smashed. And I'm pretty sure somebody was saying it about Cincinnati yesterday as well. Pretty sure somebody in here was preaching about Cincinnati getting their asses kicked. Yeah, Fernando, bet online is 135 minus 107, so click the drop-down button, and you'll see 134 and a half minus $1.17. Click the drop-down button right next to your bet. When you click on it, you'll be able to see 134 and a half minus 117. I'll lay the 7 cents extra to get that half a point lower. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. If you don't know what GOAT means, then you don't need to know what GOAT means. Edward likes Georgetown with the points. Didn't think money line. Somebody was in here saying about how trash they were and there was no possible way that they could win, them and Georgetown yesterday. Ohio State's Kyle Young in a concussion will not play in today's Big Ten tournament title game against the Fighting Illini. Derek Miller says Houston beats the dog shit out of Cincinnati Bearcats today. They might. They might. Definitely taking the over, and I'll probably have something small on Cincinnati. Jay, what is the half a point guarantee? Oh, no push? That it does. That it does. I'm not in it to push. Hey, Alex, being mad ain't gonna win you nothing. Duke, yeah, they were arguing. There were some arguments going on yesterday about it, if you remember correctly. All right, quick gander at the VCU and St. Bonnie's game, because I do got to run here shortly. And this one's starting in 20 minutes. I'm sure 135 is fine. We gave it out at 136. It's dropped a point and a half. I'm sure it's fine, though. Uh-oh. Loyola's done. Colgate's a winner. Lock it in. Up 6. Up 5 now. Battling back. We're a winner, folks. Watch. All the dogs cover the spread today, but not the money line. We're going to be, oh, wah, 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 wah. All right, VCU +3, -107. You can get +3.5, -$1.17. Laying 3 for St. Bonnie at -113, -167 on the money line. VCU a +147 dog. Over and under 128. First half numbers. VCU +1.5, -105, -1.5 for St. Bonnie. Laying $1.15. Taking a look at this one, you guys know me. I have loved betting VCU over the years. They have made me an absolute shit pile of money. Those Rams, 17-6 on the regular season, 10-4 in conference play. Lost their last game of the season to Davidson. Came back, beat Dayton 73-68 in conference play or conference tournament, and then beat Davidson yesterday, not yesterday, but on the 6th, last Saturday, 64-52. Here they are. Here they are. Yes, Loyola has not conceded just yet. They have not conceded just yet. Here they are. They get St. Bonnie's, guys. Take a look at the Bonnies. Winners of 2 straight conference play games, that is. They went 13-4 in the regular season, 11-4 in conference play. Losing to Dayton, losing to VCU already. They already lost to them 67-64. Lost to St. Louis and Rhode Island. Keep in mind they did smash VCU when they were on their own home court and lost 70-54. Now, they're playing at the University of Dayton Arena today. Neutral site game. When you take a look at the numbers in this one, take a look at the all-season numbers. Take a look. VCU knocking down 51%, 50.7% for the Bonnies. 3-point shooting. The Bonnies knocking down 35% of all their 3-point attempts, 32.9% for VCU. VCU leading the charge at 52% conversion of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, and just 49.9% for the Bonnies. Bonnies also a quality free throw shooting team, 72.9% from the charity stripe. However, the Rams of VCU besting that at 76.1% from the charity stripe. 2-foul participation, major advantage for VCU. They're in it just 8.4% of the time compared to the Bonnies that are in it 33.4% of the time. Major first half advantage for VCU. If you guys remember last year, the year before that, we were once on I think it was an 18-0 run betting VCU in the first half. They were lights out, and they were money for us in the first half. Is that going to be the case today? We're going to find out. When you look at the defenses, there's no denying the defense of VCU. They have the number 2 defense in the conference, guys. They're in the Atlantic 10 Conference, and believe it or not, VCU's numbers, based on adjusted efficiencies, are the number 8 defense overall in the entire country, holding teams to 45.8% shooting overall, 30.1% shooting from 3-point range, 46.2% shooting of all their 2-point plays. Now, those numbers may be quality, but what they're doing is they're turning the ball over, creating turnovers on defense at a rate of 24% of the time. Nearly 1 out of every 4 trips down the court, they are creating turnovers. Colgate is a wrap. They're up by 8. Lock it in. They'll be up by 30 before this game is done. As far as this game goes, I get it. St. Bonnie blew them out in one game. VCU came back, beat them by 3. I got to say, I think VCU is definitely live here. I think VCU will definitely have a chance. I can't see them getting blown out in this game. VCU +3 at -107. If it was me, I would just take the extra half a point and get it at +3.5. In case you end up at 3, you don't end up with a push. But again, VCU +3 Minus 107 is where I think this game will end up. I do believe they're live at plus 147. I really do, and that game starts in 15 minutes. Again, I do believe they are live. I'm going to bet VCU, but I'm going to be betting it small. For everybody here in the live chat, I'll probably put $500 on it as soon as we get off the live show here. But again, I do believe VCU is the play in this situation. You know, I think their defense gets the job done. I think their offenses are both very comparable. I think their defenses are very comparable. I think this game should be a pick-em, not 3. I don't think they come and blow them out. I don't think they blow them out. I think this game should be a pick-em. I think 3 points is an easy gimme with VCU. You're gonna give me 3, where I think the line should probably be a pick-em. North Ender, yes, you did miss a Bama breakdown. We were breaking that one down a while ago. Again, I do like VCU in this situation. I do like VCU in this situation. As far as the total goes, I think the total is priced right. I think the total lands right around 128. 127 to 129 is where I see the total on this one. You can quote me on that one. And I think VCU gets the job done. VCU goes dancing. Some of you guys took the Bonnies. That's fine. I wish you guys the best of luck. But I do believe VCU is live today. Loyola making that comeback, down 6, baby. So you're saying we have a chance? Oh, never mind. Down 9. Down 9. With no chance. No chance. Question for the 225 that are here that haven't hit the thumbs up button. Are you going to do it or are you not? So do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up button, will you? And then, out of curiosity, how's the audio today? Audio better than normal today? You guys did pretty good on thumbs ups. You guys got to 192. To the 11 douchebags that hit the thumbs down, well, you know, tell your mom I said hello. But out of curiosity, before we get going, how is the audio today? Is the audio better? Is it cleaner? Is it crisper? Hopefully. Hopefully the audio is better. It's still low? The audio is still low. Let's see here. I could probably raise it up a little bit here. That might be better. Audio is great. Is this too, where I raised it, is it too loud now? Is it too loud now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 3, 2, 1. Hopefully not. The audio is great today. Excellent. It's kind of loud. Very nice. It's lower than usual? Weird. Shouldn't be lower than usual. It's good there. Remember, I can always adjust it. And here, I adjusted the overall output. The only thing that I ever need to know is if I ever start cutting in and out, please let me know. You know, if I go too loud, we get an audio peak warning level and it will cut out words. It'll cut out words that you don't want. All righty, folks. Tisco, you say you're leaving Colgate or nothing? Huh? Malik, oh, it seems low on your TV. Well, you know what's cool about low on your TV? Low on your TV means you just take that remote control and turn that shit up. We've had worse Frozen pictures. We've had worse Frozen pictures by now. That's for sure. Duke says, rather have it loud than turn it down. Absolutely. I don't mind turning it to the peak without hitting the audio peak warning levels. You know what I mean? That way you guys are getting the best possible outcome. And I believe we're right around the audio peak warning levels. If I was to scream, it would probably pick it up. But talking like this, I could probably curse somebody out with excitement and adrenaline, and it wouldn't key up the audio peak warning. Little earpieces with a mic. It should be clear. I've got a microphone right over here, which I never use, which I've always had. Scott says the soundboard and your voice are balanced. Good. Good. You know, the cool thing is I can, you know, we could play the song and I can lower the volume now, whereas before I couldn't. I could lower the volume, but it would lower me. So now I can do all of that good shit in the background. It's funny, we've had the microphone, I just never use it. I did before. So that's what I have for this one today, guys. Light day when it comes to games. Fast Freddy said one of you cappers just hit the first half over in the Patriot League Championship. Daniel, I'll take care of you. I thought you were signing up when you asked. But don't worry, I'll take care of you, brother. I'll make sure that you get your money's worth, that's for sure. $38-30. Right? A button to make it louder on your TV. Shane says over 200 thumbs ups today. Yeah, definitely. You guys did a great job. We definitely appreciate it. Now, for tomorrow's live show, we'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll be discussing the brackets and matchups and some future bets. By the way, the tournament officially starts on Thursday. Boy, is it going to be fun. The complete schedule. Selection Sunday tonight. The first four is on Thursday. The first round starts on Friday, March 19th, and Saturday the 20th. With the national championship game completing on April 5th. The final four on April 3rd, just so you guys know. So we're going to have some fun, and it's going to be an amazing March. All right, folks, I am out. I do've got to run. But I do appreciate each and every single one of you that came and spent your Sunday morning, early afternoon with us. But good luck to everybody. Please always wager responsibly. And don't do anything stupid. Marco, thanks for jumping on board the Sunday play. Justin Z, thanks for jumping on board the Sunday play. Everybody else that's jumped on board as well. Stacy, you can purchase you can purchase the March Madness package after midnight. You can purchase it tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But the thing is, you're not going to get the NCAA championship package, that $100 championship package included. If you want that, you'll have to purchase it before midnight just to get the early bird special on it. But yeah, you'll be able to purchase March Madness all the way up until probably the first round is over or second round is over. But you just won't get that added bonus. You'll still get the 3 days of premium plays or personal or soccer, and you'll still get the NHL included. You just won't get the other one. $38.31. All right, folks. Good luck, everybody. Please wager responsibly. Don't be one of those dingbats in the YouTube comment section saying how they get hammered and pounded because they lost a free play. If you're getting hammered and pounded on any plays, then you're doing this whole sports betting thing wrong. Especially with our record, nobody should be getting hammered and pounded on the free plays that were put out to everybody. That's for sure. Duke, I love your comment asking them how they did on the Illinois free play. Alex, why don't we offer NASCAR? Maybe we should offer table tennis too. There's too many variables in NASCAR that can go wrong. You can't handicap a tire blowout. You can't handicap push rod going out the side of the engine block. You can't handicap Kurt Busch bumping you from behind in turn 3 on the final lap. You can't handicap running out of fuel because the crew chief didn't calculate the fuel properly. You can't handicap somebody in the back of the pack causing a caution, allowing the rest of the pack to catch up to you, and then you getting jumped a spot. Or a lynching noose. Right, Edward? You can't handicap that one. Oh, Tim, this is better than a school board, brother. I promise you, there ain't many schools except for maybe Harvard, Yale, the big ones that got the Vibe Interactive free play boards. Try and get that to refresh. Loyola down 5 at the half, 38-33 at the half. Let's flip and go, boys. That parlay is live. You're right, Alex. You can't handicap an NBA player twisting his ankle, but there's a lot less variables in the NBA. But again, we choose not to handicap NASCAR. That's our personal preference. We like to take the variable. See, here's the thing. There's cappers out there that will give you anything just to get you on action because it's called gambling. What we do here, Alex, is different. We try and take the gambling out of the equation. We try to minimize risk by eliminating as much gamble in the gambling as possible. And every wager you ever make in NASCAR is a crapshoot. No doubt about it. You probably have better odds when it's all said and done winning at the craps table shooting dice than you do betting on NASCAR. And trust me, I've been doing this a long time. We have guys that do NASCAR. If it was profitable, and we have some of the best people in the industry that work for us. If it was profitable long term, they'd be betting it. And I promise you, if you add up all your NASCAR tickets when it's all said and done, you're probably not that much, a profit, if at all. Is it fun? Probably. So is going to the horse and horse racing. So is betting on the Greyhounds. It's all fun anytime you got action on something. It's fun. But you have to be able to take as much of the gamble out of the gambling as possible if you want to be successful. If not, might as well just fucking throw darts. In my opinion. So we don't need to offer everything in the world, everything under the sun. If that's the case, we don't, you know, I'd be selling a Tijuana turtle package and trips down to Adelitas down in TJ. So it's my opinion. Are there people that make money betting NASCAR? There's probably some. Probably some. Just my opinion, though. But hey, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Shapenny, as of right now, for March Madness, I have no plans to be there just yet. If something changes, I'll definitely let you know. Hey, how about that horse race that I called live when that fucker broke his leg, remember? Remember that one? That was fun if you guys remember. I mean, not for the horse. The poor guy got, you know, poor sucker got put down. Edward, and they all stink, right? Absolutely. Should you take VCU plus 10 and a half? I like VCU plus 10 and a half. I don't know if you should take it or not. I can't decide for you what to bet. I think it wins. Chef Bayer, you remember that one, right? Oh, he's fucking down. We got to find that recap because that was a great one. That was a great one. All right, folks. Rich, I love it. Tottenham get a goal? I wasn't looking. I was not watching. I can't believe Real Sociedad is dropping this game to Granada. Completely dominated that entire game. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. All right, folks, I got to run. I had a lot of fun. Igor, I'll go back and I'll watch it, man. I'll take a look at it. All right, folks, I got to go, and we'll see you guys all live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Good luck, everybody, and please wager responsibly and within your means. All right, guys, thank you, everybody. A lot of fun today. We'll have even more fun tomorrow. We'll go over Selection Sunday and some future bets. Rich, you got it, brother. Because you said please. Only because Rich said please. All right, folks. I am out. Good luck. Enjoy your day.